All right, good afternoon, good evening, good morning, wherever in the world you are. You are tuned in to another edition of Classic Tetris Monthly. I am your host, vandweller. Is that me? Oh my God. At the overall bracket, the giant bracket. All right, both players are ready. I'm ready. We're going to start with our first match, which is match number 2 of the orange bracket. DanV and Allenbot kicking off CTM Masters for December 2023. Let's go 3, 2, 1 Tetris. All right, actually stencil's pretty good. Imagine that. Well, it's not perfect, but it'll do for now. I got a couple of significant changes to my setup here as Allenbot gets the first Tetris of the day. One, I'm at a standing desk, right? Adjustable standing desk. So, you know, trying not to be sitting all the time. Sitting, really bad. Standing, better. So I'm standing. And then I'm only on one monitor. I'm on literally my laptop screen. I do not have my large monitor right now. So some significant changes to my setup to get used to, but I'm loving it. Standing up, feeling good. And DanV feeling good so far. 4 straight Tetrises to start off the match. DanV from the UK. Allenbot. Where's Allenbot from? Is Allenbot from... oh my God, I forget. Where's Allenbot from? I don't know. I don't remember. Singapore? I don't remember. I don't remember where Allenbot is from. This is going to be a great day. You could just tell me where instead of saying bro. Singapore. That's all right. So I did remember. I just wasn't confident. There you go. My confidence is pretty low today. 142 Allenbot, 182 DanV. DanV has yet to do anything other than a Tetris. And there's another one, 205 through 36. And Allenbot kind of getting up high here. And with gaps in the stack. And DanV starting off with 10 consecutive Tetrises. Oh, he's going to do the 5 below. Brilliant. And another Tetris for DanV. Now, in baseball, American baseball, I guess all baseball, whatever. It's all the same everywhere. But yeah, baseball, you're not supposed to mention when a player has a perfect game going. And DanV got to break that perfect game right there after 11 consecutive Tetrises. Allenbot scrambling to survive here in game 1. Okay, that long bar is going to help and could use another one real quick. Is going to be able to try to skim this open. T gets over, long bar in. And that's going to bring it down. Okay, so perfect for Allenbot. You can see the body language, more relaxed, leaning forward, happy, and still alive here. 200,000 points through 67 lines for Allenbot. 332 for DanV. So already a big lead for DanV, halfway to transition. Allenbot, of course, a finalist in the Masters event a couple months ago. Did not take that one down. DanV, a winner of Faster Masters. The first ever Faster Masters. What was that, May 2023? So both players have had deep runs. DanV a little bit more successful here than Allenbot. Allenbot trying to take down for. We do have a few folks in the tournament this month who have yet to take down a Masters event, who have a good possibility of doing so. Allenbot, of course, Tristop has returned. Tristop is always one of those folks who are like, man, how has he not won yet? 344 Allenbot, 451 for DanV. So over 100,000 point lead for DanV. When is Luis going to participate again? Someone asks in chat. And I have no idea. You'll have to ask Luis. No idea. DanV Tetris 498 through 100 lines. Good adjustments here. Of course, both players rolling, as almost all the top tier players do. DanV continuing to add to that lead. Zempro says, why did you spoil the first Faster Masters? Yeah, sorry. For those of you on YouTube who have yet to see Faster Masters for May 2023, I did not mean to spoil it. Oh, wait. So I can now spoil CTWC, right? Because it's published. Because it's all over. Our long national nightmare of spoiling CTWC is over. So yes, Fractal was the winner. Haha. If you haven't seen it yet, that's too bad. 612 for DanV, 425 for Allenbot. So another Tetris. Allenbot going to transition in at 431. And DanV still going. It has two more Tetrises available. Is at 635. There's one Tetris and one more long bar right here for DanV. He's going to transition into 19 at 682. So a 230,000 point lead. And of course, an immediate misdrop. So DanV will go to work on that. And easy job there for DanV to open that up. Bangs down to Tetris 711. Here on level 20. And another one, 737. So DanV, I mean, really on fire. I mean, not really on fire, but that would be bad. But, you know, figuratively on fire. Over 200,000 point lead. Allenbot trying to get this stack back in order. Start Tetrising again. Now, of course, difference between last month and this month is there is a level 39 super kill screen. The players do not have sort of unlimited ability to chase down here, so efficiency matters. And DanV has extended that lead almost 300,000 points. I mean, today gonna be 9 hours of CTM Masters, all brought to you by your old pal vandweller, which is a lot. Like shades of 2018, where the broadcast, we used to do the entire tournament all in one gulp, single segment run. 916 DanV. I'll throw that long bar down the middle. That was just a single, but you need those pieces in there. All right, Allenbot setting up center well, dirty Tetris and gets it. 668, Allenbot 951. DanV takes that triple and a Tetris. Safe triple there, has plenty, or has a big lead, so can afford to take a few more conservative lines here. Gonna snap that S down the right side. DanV. Just about 30 lines to go until the level 29 transition. You'll have, 100 lines at 29 speed. Allenbot set up for a mildly dirty Tetris. Gets it in column 10, 721. DanV with the max out A62. Tetris DanV, he's got the 1.1. There's a Tetris Allenbot trying to avoid going 400,000 points behind. DanV's got that square spire in the middle of the stack. We'll have to work around that. Just 4 lines to go, and DanV's board not looking the best before the 29, but has that center well. Allenbot going to transition and get that Tetris immediately after. And there you go. DanV going to transition in a little awkwardly. Allenbot board climbing here after the 29 transition. Not very safe. Gets that square over and a perfect T for the middle. DanV going to down stack here. He has a good board as well. Immediately misdrops, of course, that J, but that'll clear away, no problem. So DanV still with the 300,000 point lead. And at this point, Allenbot just going to have to go. Maybe even take some risks here. Unless DanV is in a spiral, but let's see what DanV's gonna do. Okay, no, all right. DanV back down to safety. Allenbot with a spire. Gets that triple Allenbot. DanV with the 1.2. The A means 1.0. B means 1.1. C means 1.2. All right, you know, just when I think Allenbot, DanV's bored. Oh no, but he gets it back, like every time. Allenbot setting up for that Tetris, gets it. He's got the max out finally on 34. He's 34,000 points behind. Tetris, DanV, C82. Got a time running out for Allenbot. This may not even be theoretically doable. When you get to level 39, Tetrises are worth 48,000. So I guess, you know, if you can string a few Tetrises in a row, you can close gaps pretty quick. DanV with the 1.3. Allenbot Tetris A94 just really needs to Tetris out. Really can't do anything other than that. B39. Another Tetris Allenbot B85, making it interesting here toward the end. It was actually set up for another Tetris. Allenbot trying to keep that right side open, and it will not feed him a long bar when he needs it. So in the end, B89, 1.189 for Allenbot is a good score, but not as good as DanV here in game one. And DanV will get the dot. GG's DanV, and a banger of a game one here in round one. Let's go ahead and get this underway. Game two of our second game of our round one match here in the orange bracket. 3-2-1 Tetris, DanV and Allenbot. And we're going to take a hit off the old salty water here. All right, Allenbot has got the first Tetris of this game two. Excuse me. Still super early. Oh, Glided Lizard mentioning the inside the sock kind of hinge there for the rolling grip. When rollers always have the, sort of option, or kind of they're faced with the problem of how exactly to stabilize the controller. Where do you mount it? Some people are foot mounted, some people are lap or knee mounted controller. Then, of course, how do you keep it from sliding? And some players kind of keep their legs together to create kind of a groove for the controller. Some people just kind of rely on their natural kind of surface of their skin to hold it in place. I think some people are using special adhesives and chemicals. DanV putting it in the sock. Just like me and when I was a teenager. But anyway, 143 for DanV, 151 for Allenbot. Zempro says, I've amassed a collection of grippy socks. Oh, wait, did I say that on the YouTube? Oh, my God. Everything's the YouTube portion now. Oh, my God. Forgot. You see, you YouTube folks, you aren't used to being able to edit out all these horrible things that I say, and now all those horrible things being edited out. You're not used to hearing them. And now everything's part of the YouTube portion. 212 DanV, 220 for Allenbot. DanV gets a Tetris. We got 72 tuned in on YouTube, 88 tuned in on Twitch. So YouTube, you're lagging. Oh, we got that. We got that overlay over on YouTube. The I guess the logo in the bottom right. We're gonna have to adjust that. Oh, excuse me, it's still early. My God. Allenbot hanging out there with that Vitz set up. Gonna take the skim, get the long bar in to complete the Vits and another long bar to complete the Tetris. 313. Allenbot maintaining the lead. Allenbot, I think that was an S-spin. The stream went a little blurry at that moment. I think that was an S-spin to open up that right side well. And a long bar down. Bang Tetris Allenbot 388. DanV waiting out the bars. There's a bar in a Tetris 379. But they are separated by about 5 to 10 lines in our view. I might have to refresh the streams when we start game 3. DanV Tetris 433. They are now one line apart, but Allenbot with that Tetris set up. And gets it. All right, Allenbot awkwardly dealing with that obvious line spin setup, not getting the line spin. So I think that's an automatic disqualification. You gotta get the line spin, guys. Allenbot set up on that left side, just 15 lines away from the level 19 transition, so would like to bring this down. Obviously, players this caliber can handle a left well at 19, but you know, you'd kind of prefer not to. Your muscle memory and your whole nervous system is wired to set up and deal with Tetris wells on the right side. So you'd sort of prefer everything to be over there, but Allenbot might not get that chance. Long bar over Tetris. He's going to set up and get that Tetris on the left. We'll see if he stays over there. No, he's going to fill out that left side. Maybe do... Oh, look at that. Not sure if intentional, but... All right, long bar center well, Allenbot, 592 going into 2601 for DanV. I think that was another 600K transition for DanV here in this match. Tetris DanV 651 has got the lead now and is back by 5 lines. And now that now that No Cap November is over, pace is a factor for the newbies in round 1. All right, Allenbot gets that long bar into the middle. Just going to take that triple, not messing around, trying to force a Tetris. Just going to get that stack back to normal on the right side. Well, 689 Allenbot. DanV going to fill in that middle. Trying to establish on the right side. Establishes, gets the Tetris 737. So DanV with about a 2/3 of a Tetris lead. Maybe that was an 80% of a Tetris lead. I can't math. It's 8 a.m. How am I going to do 2 more of these? I mean, back in the day, it was like, yeah, I'm going to do it. I'm a Tetris commando, right? I can just get in there. Now, I'm just old and busted. Zempro asking the important questions. Yeah, pretty much 3 through 5, Zempro. 838 Allenbot. DanV has lost the lead and is working out the middle of that stack. Has it covered well. Going to uncover. Hoping for that quick long bar. All right, takes that triple and a Tetris. DanV 862. Allenbot has got the lead. Actually set up for a dirty Tetris and gets it there. Column 3 up like 6 high, 5 or 6 high. Another Tetris DanV 927. There's one Allenbot 981. Was that a Tetris? I don't know. There was something on that right side. Level 27 and 26 and 27, just the worst level colors. And I can never see them. There's a Tetris Allenbot. Got the max out. And oh, look at that beautiful solution to that right side Allenbot. So mildly dirty Tetris on the right well. A57. Looking for that bar for one last Tetris. Takes a skim. Tetris into 29. A96 Allenbot. DanV waiting for that bar as well. Left not quite built out here. Long bar down. B14 transition for DanV. So he's got the lead at transition. And another Tetris DanV B89. There is a super kill screen at level 39. The speed will increase to a virtually unplayable pace. DanV just setting up for Tetrises. You know, last month in No Cap November, I think players were a little uncomfortable with the uncapped meta. I think they were not used to, I mean, you know, for however many months they were just going, you know, full throttle on 29 speed. And when it came time to slow down a little bit and single and double, I don't know. I thought we were going to get some deeper games, but it didn't quite happen. So I think that players are now, for, you know, seems crazy, but they are more comfortable going aggressive on 29 speed. And there's a Tetris for DanV, column 8, D44, C16 for Allenbot. DanV looks locked in. And there's a perfect clear for DanV. It's almost kind of distracting, I think, to get that perfect clear. But not for DanV, another Tetris. He's got the E38. E is a 1.4. And that's about 100 and... yeah, he's got about 160,000 point lead over Allenbot. Just a couple levels to go. DanV, another Tetris, F33. It's a 1.5. The score will roll over at the next 100,000 point increment if DanV should get there, and he will not. He's going to top out at F43. Now, there's a Tetris for Allenbot. He's going to have to set up 2. He has to set up 2, and I'm not sure if the delay, if he knows it. He does know it. And he's going to get 1, and he's not going to get it. He's going to top out at F35. F35. Yes, he needed to set up for 2. I don't know if a triple would have done it. Actually, a triple might have done it. But Allenbot just short of catching DanV. So DanV going to hang on, just finding out about it now. DanV very excited. One of the most exciting things that's happened to him in his young life. Let's go ahead and get him started. 3, 2, 1, Tetris. DanV jumping up. Okay, says I got to change my pants again. FCR Play says having 2 4-hour sleep cycles is actually good for your health. Yeah, I don't know. I experimented with that like in high school, you know. I was reading all about biorhythms and then polyphasic sleep and all that stuff. I don't know. I know that like 10 hours of sleep is great for me. I love 10 hours. Henry with the super chat $4.99 in YouTube says vandweller my king. Oh my goodness. No kings, no masters, Henry, but thank you. Oh no, we do have masters. It's right now. Gilded Lizard says, what else were you experimenting with in high school? Not me. Not me at all. I was not that guy. I did not drink or do any other illegal substances at all in high school, and barely drink. I don't think I've had a drink in 2023. Certainly. And I've never done any illegal drugs. Or even legal ones that used to be illegal. That's right, I'm staying legal. Cole Bucket says, my mom just looked at me weird. What is weird? You know, hey, you shouldn't, don't do drugs, kids. Life is my drug, okay? All right, Dan V looking to clear away this, ceiling over the well. 193 gets a Tetris. 243 Allenbot. Hey, I don't listen. This is a positive message for teens, okay? You don't need to do that stuff, you know? I'm actually really against it. Like, I'm really, really against it. Dan V with a very interesting spire in the middle of that stack made out of Z pieces. Mino Floof says it's a Tetris Saturday, and with Vandy, what a great way to start Saturday. Oh my goodness. The only person who thinks so. Thank you. Dan V gonna tuck in that J piece, get the Tetris 317, 380 Allenbot. I don't know what I'm saying. It's 8 a.m. here in Texas. I'm tired. All right, Tetris Allenbot 449 through 92, pretty healthy pace. Dan V Tetris 389 through 94, kind of a medium pace. Tetris Allenbot 496 through 101. Another Tetris 519. Was that a line spin from Dan V? I think I saw that out of my left eye. If it was, then I'm so proud. And if it wasn't, then I'm hallucinating and I should go to a doctor. My line spin detector went off. Like, so I didn't really see it, but in my mind's eye, I saw it. 568 for Allenbot through 118 lines. We're just about 10 lines till the level 19 transition. Dan V's board making me a little uneasy with that gap in the middle, but gets the long bar down for the Tetris. And another one, 538, 600K for Allenbot. Actually going to set up for one more Tetris in column 3. Which is low-key kind of my favorite Tetris well. I like column 3. 564 DanV, 624 Allenbot, so about a 60,000 point lead. Another column 3 Tetris for Allen. I'm going to move that well over to the right side. A delayed kind of setup there with that L piece, J piece. Tetris Dan V 642, 684 Allenbot. Tetris Dan V 671, so about 40,000 points behind. Another Tetris Allenbot. But of course, Dan V behind in lines by, I don't know, 3 to 7. So actually now ahead in lines. I didn't know there are column 3 truthers out there. Oh my God, there's a whole new world order of column 3 Tetris enjoyers. My word. Tetris Allenbot 884, 871 DanV after a Tetris. DanV keeping it close. Another Tetris, DanV. He's actually in the lead, and Allenbot scrambling 2/3 of the way up the board. He's got gaps, very inconvenient ones in the middle of the stack. This is actually really tough. All right, Allenbot going to bring this down. Oh, that placement of that Z piece going to slow things down a little. Oh, that left side, and Allenbot going to top out. DanV is good in game 3 and will take the sweep over Allenbot. GG's to you, Allenbot. Hope to see you again in subsequent months. And right now we are at $10 in the prize pool. So I should probably go check out who did that and thank them because I missed it. It's going to be Abby Normal for $10 into the prize pool. And if you want to contribute to the prize pool, go to ctm.gg/Matcherino. The prize pool is 100% funded by you, the fans. Allenbot taking some solace. Hey everybody, this is your old pal Vandweller, host of Classic Tetris Monthly, and I'm asking you to do me a favor. If you like this video, hit thumbs up. If you want to see more videos like it, please subscribe and bang that notification bell. Join our Discord server, the largest Classic Tetris community online, at ctm.gg/Discord, and follow us on Twitch at twitch.tv/monthlytetris. Thank you, and have a nice day.